Hey Stylers, welcome back to the mothership. I hope you guys like my new background. I was going for a retro sci-fi theme, so yeah, I hope you guys like it. So today, building on that sci-fi train of thought, I thought I would go ahead and do something a little Star Wars oriented. Now, if you've seen the movie, let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of it? Did you like it? I have to say one of my favorite characters will always be Chewbacca. He'll just always be the best one, and it's primarily because he's furry, and I like furry critters like this little guy here. Today I thought I would go ahead and make something Chewy themed. And I thought I would introduce you to something called felted soap. Now, this isn't like a new invention. Felting has been happening for a very long time throughout history. Felted soap is essentially just a bar of soap that is merged with wool on the outside. And you can do any color combination, which is super cool, and give it themes and imagery and just make it really funky. Basically, the point of it is so that you don't have to use a loofah along with your soap. You can just take the bar of soap and scrub yourself with it. So that's the whole point of it. Now you might be wondering, isn't that kind of gross to have fabric on your soap? It would be if it was not wool, because you see, wool is anti-bacterial and antifungal, so it protects itself. If you guys have any other requests for different kind of themed cosmetics, whether it be soap or whether it be lip balm or any other kind of face products, let me know in the comments below and I will do my very best to make it happen. In order to make your own hairy chewy soap, you're going to need a cutting board, soap, scissors, a butcher's knife, a piece of stocking, felting needle, wool roving, and felt in these colors. We are going to start off by cutting off the end of our round soap. We are trying to create Chewy's bell-shaped head, so that's why we're doing this. Next, we're going to take two colors of wool roving. We're going to use this brown color as well as this tan color. Take a piece of the wool and really thin it out. We don't need a whole lot of this. If you make the outside wool too thick, then the bubbles actually won't go through and this will be completely pointless. So I'm just cutting it up and cutting it up even more, and I'm just spreading it out with my fingers so that it thins out really nicely. Then just go ahead and wrap it up. You don't need to cover every dot of white, just get it to be where it's somewhat brown. So just don't make it too thick. Now I'm taking another strip of wool here and I'm wrapping it vertically to cover up the ends. All right, now we're going to take a little bit of this tan wool. We're going to create Chewy's beautiful highlights. And we really want to spread this out very thin because they're just accents, little designs. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to create a little palm tree kind of style here because that's kind of what Chewy's face looks like, like the highlights, I mean. Now take your stocking and you're going to place the soap into your stocking. Make sure to put the bottom part of the soap in first and not the head, and you'll see why. I actually made the mistake of putting the head through it first. Now I'm basically just massaging the soap. I'm massaging Chewy's face in this hot water here, and I'm just checking it in between to see if the wool is flattening out against the soap. You're going to alternate between cold and hot water for about 15 minutes. This is going to make it nice and, join to the soap. All right, so when I removed the soap, this was not very attractive. The highlights were all messed up, so I had to go back and add in some more blonde highlights. So yeah, and then I went ahead and I dunked it once again, and that's what the final piece looked like. Okay, so now we are drawing Chewy's facial features. We created his beautiful pink lips, his prominent nose and baby blue eyes. And now we're taking our felting needle and we're going to start stabbing down through all the layers. You want to make sure that you stab through the surface of the soap. You want to go straight in and straight out. It does take some handwork, but it is doable both by adults and children. It's not impossible. The felting needle basically just helps join all the layers together, and I think that's really interesting. I like the idea of felting needles with no strings required, no strings attached. So in order to use it, just use it like a bar of soap and it'll bubble up. I hope you guys enjoy. And there you have it, my friends. I hope you like this furry little soap. It's so cute, and I personally would love it if I did not have eyelash glue that kept sticking my eyelids together. Thank you for being so sweet on my last video. Since that video, I've been getting a lot of comments on just different videos, as well as direct emails asking me to bring Sophie Says back. So I thought I would, meet your demands. If you're new to my channel, Sophie Says is just a really short segment at the end of my videos that just includes happiness hacks that have helped me, and I just share a little bit of that with you guys. It's very short, very fast and easy. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about jealousy, envy, the green thing, the green. Yeah, I think envy is usually green, right? Just growing up throughout our lives, we tend to get into the habit of comparing ourselves to other people, and it's really easy to feel inferior and then to feel jealous about not having something or being like someone. I want you to get into the habit of transforming that emotion into inspiration. So if you see someone doing something wonderful, instead of being envious, think to yourself, well, I can do it too. So what can I do? What can I put into effect to make it to where I can do the same thing? So instead of being envious, let's practice gratitude. That is indeed what Chewie would say, or he would actually say. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see you on Sunday with a collaboration with literally like 10 other people, which I'm so excited about. It is going to be EOS themed. Do check back in, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Keep styling. I don't know about Chewbacca, but I can sound like a pigeon. I suppose I could introduce a little someone special. A little someone special. Well, actually, why don't I just introduce this? Can't talk. Why don't I just introduce this in this video, considering we're talking about hairy creatures? This right here, you guys, is actually not Star Wars themed. Ironically enough, it is Star Trek themed. This is a triple. If any of you in the audience are Trekkies, then you might appreciate this a little extra. Let me turn on its little sound. You guys, I love this little furball. Now, this is going to be... You can calm down now. Alright. I would like for us, as a community, to name this little guy. This is going to be our mothership pet, okay? So this is always going to be in my videos. He is so adorable. So let me know in the comments below what you would like to name this furball, okay? Let me know, and I will decide by my next video, and I will introduce the little furball with his new name, okay? All right, okay? I guess I'm gonna go now, finally, officially, okay? Okay, I'm just gonna go now.